Have you ever wondered why the grave of Prophet Musa, A.S., remains hidden from the eyes of the world? A resting place so sacred, yet concealed by Allah Himself, while Iblis continues his endless search. By the end of this documentary, you will uncover a reality that challenges everything you thought you knew about faith, secrecy, and divine wisdom. Thousands of years ago, in the heart of a land that witnessed the rise and fall of empires, Prophet Musa, A.S., led his people through trials unimaginable. His journey, documented in sacred texts, is known to billions. Yet one truth remains shrouded in divine mystery: the exact location of his grave. Muslims, across centuries, have wondered why Allah would choose to hide it. Some say it was to protect his sanctity from desecration. Others reflect that it was to test the devotion of those who seek knowledge without faith. Reports suggest even Iblis himself roams the earth, longing to corrupt, yet unable to uncover the resting place of the prophet he could never defeat. For the devout believer, this hidden grave is more than a sight. It is a symbol, a reminder that ultimate knowledge and guidance come from Allah alone, and perhaps that some truths are meant to remain unseen, whispered only through scripture and divine wisdom. Consider the tension this creates in the hearts of the faithful. How does one honor a prophet whose resting place is invisible? How do generations preserve memory without physical markers? Scholars argue that this concealment teaches patience, reverence, and humility. Every act of worship becomes a personal journey, untethered from location, connected only to faith. Yet the story deepens when we reflect on Iblis. According to narratives, his inability to find the grave is not merely a punishment. It is a cosmic struggle between hidden truth and relentless deceit. Some analysts suggest this eternal pursuit symbolizes the obstacles every believer faces: the lure of distraction, temptation, and doubt, always chasing what is sacred yet inaccessible. It is said that the landscape itself, wherever the grave lies, is silent, untouched, almost ethereal. Some reports indicate that those who have walked near its vicinity felt an unusual peace, a serenity that transcends understanding. This is the kind of subtle miracle that documentaries often struggle to capture, but which history and observation quietly record. And yet, the hidden grave raises questions for communities today. Perhaps this is why, for Muslims living in non-Muslim countries, the story resonates so deeply. Without the ability to physically connect with every sacred site, faith becomes a practice of inner sanctity. Prayer, fasting, and remembrance take on an even deeper meaning: private acts of devotion that carry both resilience and identity. Imagine standing in a mosque during Ramadan night, feeling that same devotion, knowing that some truths are deliberately beyond reach. It is in this tension, between visibility and concealment, worldly knowledge and divine mystery, that faith finds its weight, its purpose, and its profound intimacy. By the final revelation, one realizes that the hidden grave is not a loss, but a gift that teaches the faithful humility, patience, and trust. It reminds us that some treasures are eternal precisely because they cannot be possessed. Iblis may continue his search, but for believers, the lesson is already complete. Faith does not need to see in order to believe. And perhaps that is the ultimate truth. The most sacred places are not the ones you can visit, but the ones you carry within your heart.